Let's head over to our legal guys. Avery Friedman, a civil rights attorney and law professor who is in Cleveland, and Richard Herman, a New York criminal defense attorney and law professor, joining us from sunny Las Vegas. Richard, let's start with you. There's a lot of questions here about how it's possible for a Ninth Circuit judge to have the authority to halt order nationwide. Does he have that authority?
Well, Boris, he does have that authority. It has happened in the past several times, including against President Obama, and he made the ruling. He made the ruling that there was standing. He made the ruling that the executive order was unconstitutional, that it violated the due process clause, that it discriminated against religion, that it was a violation of the Fifth Amendment. And we know that presidents have broad powers to protect the citizens of the United States and to set immigration policy. That's what we're going to be hearing up to the Supreme Court. We're going to be hearing that by the government. But here, this decision was done with the sophistication of an elementary school person. They had no participation by anyone who even completed first-year constitutional law. It could have been done in a way, boy, you've got preliminary injunctions being issued all over the country due to the reckless and lawless manner in which it was rolled out. Wow. This is a preliminary stage. It now has to go to a permanent injunction stage, then to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, and then to the United States Supreme Court.
Avery, Richard, isn't it the case that there's a First Circuit decision that is pretty much exactly the opposite of this Ninth Circuit decision? Wouldn't that create a challenge if there's a 4-4 split on the Supreme Court?
District Court.
District Court in Massachusetts, they granted a preliminary injunction, and then at the hearing for the permanent injunction, the judge did a strict interpretation of the wording of the executive order and found that because in the order itself it did not say we are discriminating against Muslims, he felt he's not going to grant a permanent injunction. But that's what happens when there's a split in the circuits. That's why cases move up to the Supreme Court. Avery may be right. It may be time barred by the time we get there 4 or 5 months from now.
All right, guys, we have to leave it there. Avery Friedman, Richard Herman, thank you so much for the time.